Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and today I'm doing a quick review for Submerged Hidden Depths on Xbox. Now, this is a sequel to the original Submerged game, which I played and I absolutely loved. Like, it was one of my favourite games when it first came out. They then brought out a sequel to it, which was a Google Stadia exclusive for a time. RIP Google Stadia. But it did eventually come out to basically all consoles. Now, this game follows on from the original game, and it improves on the original game in pretty much every single way. Now, I 1000 gamer scored this, I fully completed it. I've been sat on it for a while, I've just been so busy not being able to record all of the reviews, but I'm finally getting around to do it, and everyone should play this game. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, it's described as a relaxploration game. Now, it's a third-person game, there's no combat in it, and basically you play as a girl and her brother. Now, I don't really want to spoil the sort of story. Basically, in the first game, your brother's injured and you have to basically save him. And this game follows on from that. Your brother's now healed and you are you're not feeling very well, you've got like a sort of infection as such, and it's now sort of trying to save you basically, or the female in that aspect. Now, in this game you get to play as both characters. Like I say, you get to play as the brother at points as well, and how it works is you basically have to explore this sort of submerged, like half sunken city on a boat. You sort of sail around and you go to different areas, and you basically have to sort of clear the sort of areas of this sort of like poison as such. Now, in this game, you basically, it's like light puzzle platforming. You've got places to climb, normally shown by like red highlights and stuff like that, and you basically have to sort of learn the plot and the history of what's happened to all the people there by finding collectibles and sort of story pieces that eventually get put together to sort of explain everything. Now, there's no enemies in this game. There are sort of like remnants of humans that have now become sort of plants. There's also a lot of like plant animals in the game, which you also have to find. You'll interact with some of them as you're playing anyway, but there are some that you can just see just sort of like by exploring the environments. Now, basically, she's got this power and she's been cursed and it's now sort of poisoning her and killing her, and she wants to use it for good, and you basically have to explore the environment, like I've said, to sort of clear these main areas, but there's also other things to find as well. Now, you can freely explore the world as you go. You don't have to do it in any order. You can basically attempt each area in whenever you come across it, basically. Now, as you're looking around, you can sort of zoom in with like an eyepiece, like what the pirates have, and you can spot things and it puts them on the map where they are. And when you finish one, it normally sort of highlights where to go next, and you'll slowly but surely progress through the story. Now, there is a little story to it, and eventually you do have like an end to it. So I won't spoil it for you because it's really beautiful and it's just nice to sort of see it happen. And some of the environments look absolutely fantastic. So imagine like a forgotten city. It's half submerged. It's all overgrown. It's all a bit black and decaying and stuff, but as you go through, you're sort of bringing it back to life. There's nice bright plants and colour coming towards everything and stuff like that. The soundtrack is extremely calming and beautiful. Like I say, it's one of those soundtracks you would go back and listen to all the time. I can't recommend it enough. Like I say, the first game was one of my favourite games of the year I played it. This one was one of my favourite games last year to play. Like I say, I have a ton of enjoyment out of it. I'd literally play it from start to finish. I didn't play anything else, and that's not like me. I normally jump about, but I sit and I play this game from start to finish. It's just nice to not have to be like fighting monsters all the time and like shooting and running and gunning. It's like a just a chill, calming experience. Now, once you've obviously finished the story, you can then basically free roam around to find any of the collectibles you've missed. There's obviously upgrades to your boat. You can find costume pieces, and you can also obviously interact and find landmarks and sort of different types of animals, and that's one of the achievements, is finding all the animals. Now, these can be like penguins, there's underwater creatures and stuff like that, there's a kraken, all that sort of cool stuff, and just finding them took me a little while. There was one that took me ages to find because it swims around the map, and I kept missing it basically, so I had to keep going looking for it. But honestly, really, really great. Now, the game looks fantastic on Xbox. It's optimised for Series X and S with that 4K resolution, and it does support smart delivery. All in all, like I say, I cannot recommend this game enough. Now, it is a pricey game. It's priced at $24.99. It's worth it, though, in my opinion. Like I say, it's developed and published by Uppercut Games. And the first game, like I say, I would recommend playing that first, because you don't have to necessarily play the first one before this one, but it gives you a sort of massive follow-on from the story. So I would highly recommend playing the first game first, then playing this one, and just seeing how much better it is. Like, graphically it's better, sounds it better, the way it controls and looks and feels is better, and just in general it's a much bigger game. So if you can pick the first one up in a sale, do it, and then jump into this one. Like I say, you will not be disappointed for a chilled sort of relaxation game where you just explore to your heart's content around beautiful sort of overgrown sort of nature, taking its sort of revenge sort of environments. It definitely, like, imagine like at the end of Jurassic Park where they're like, nature finds a way and stuff like that, life finds a way. This is like what it would be like if the world was flooded and there were no more humans, basically. Fantastic. So that's Submerged Hidden Depths. It's available on Xbox, PC and other consoles as well, and it's just a great chilled exploration game, no combat. And it, like I say, highlight of my gaming sort of calendar last year. One of the best games I've played. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.